Hi, host Eric here. Host talking with famous people. I know what NI is for sure. I just had an NI moment where it's like I know it. I've known it for a while now, and I've talked about knowing it before, and I've indicated something similar to what I'm about to tell you before. But I really, what just happened there as I was reflecting on it, because I'm reading Mega Bros comment NI NE axis and having both and utilizing both and the possibility of doing both. Well, yeah, it is, but it's not. I tell you what it is. It feels like you're not doing anything. That's the problem with NI. It doesn't feel like you're doing anything. It's like okay, and it's exactly like this. This is the statement that struck me, and I was like, yes, that yeah, right. NI is that shit you can't grab without destroying it. So so you have to just. It's like you have to wait and just and then there it is. But it's like you're not even doing anything. That's why I don't like it. It doesn't feel like you're doing anything. So what I mean by this, I've used the analogy before. I want to expand on it a bit. It is very much two kinds of hunting. The problem with NI is it is passive hunting. It's the hunter that it's a character. It's an archetype. The hunter that sits and waits. The hunter that traps. The hunter that has faith that the mechanisms of the world will produce. And his job is to know those mechanisms of the world such that the smallest of actions on his part produces the totality of result. The hunter who sits in the tree in his camouflage with his rifle or a bow and arrow. Bow and arrow more likely. And who has the mindfulness and connectivity to the environment that the deer walks right there, 5 feet away, doesn't notice the hunter. And the hunter doesn't even decide anything. It's just here, right? Ready to let go of the arrow. And then the moment comes when it's time. The deer looks up, the arrow flies, dinner for the winner. It's not a deer now anymore, it's a moose. It's a super moose. That's introverted intuition. I go barging through the brush. And, alright, look. We are not going to sit around here waiting for a goddamn animal to come to us, alright? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up cameras at 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, alright? I'm going to position myself centrally. I'm going to set up guns at each of these locations. And when I see a deer off in the distance, I'm going to run over to that gun. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to chase that fucking deer down there. Now, chances are that deer's going to get scared and run way, way far away from me. I'm never going to get to it. So I'm just going to keep running anyway, though. And whatever animals I see, I'm going to fucking open fire and there! That's NE. Okay? So it's really hard to be dominant NE then and get NI shit, right? And this is how you have to do it, basically. You've got to be doing that, and then while you're doing that, one part of you is simultaneously holding the fishing pole in the lake. The fish aren't bothered by all this commotion going on over here, right? And you are so busy with all this other shit that this arm is not going like this, like it normally would, right? So it's just being like, okay, I got too many other things to think about. I can't just leave that fishing line right there. So then, when the idea comes, tugs, you pull that one in and go, oh yeah, and throw fish on the pile too. I'm not quite sure where that came from, but there's some fish. Dude, there's some fish in here. Did you shoot those fish? I don't think so. Well, where the fuck did the fish come from? I don't know. I guess they must have jumped out of the lake onto the pile. Introverted intuition versus extroverted intuition. It's a fucking good analogy.